An 8-day trial, the district attorney's office says the jury agrees with the prosecution. Levesque is guilty, but those who know both the suspect and the victim say the two are best friends, so something here doesn't make sense. This is 42-year-old Adam Levesque, the man found guilty of second-degree murder after authorities say he hit his friend in the head with a hammer in October of 2018. The victim, 39-year-old Lance Correia, was found covered in blood inside a Rock Street, Fall River apartment, later dying at Rhode Island Hospital.
I knew him since I was 6 months old. His mother and my mother were best friends.
David Dillon says he grew up with Correia. He says the death rocked Correia's family, the victim's mother dying not long after the murder.
He was an extremely loyal person. He was a friend for a long, long time.
According to the Bristol County DA's office, the attack stems from $2,000 worth of heroin going missing. Authorities arrested Levesque about a week later, finding him in New York. But Dillon says he knows Levesque too and says he doesn't think the courts have the story right.
A good friend of ours just got found guilty of his murder. He didn't even kill him.
At one time, the DA's office says there were 3 suspects linked to this case, but investigators say evidence pointed to Levesque as the person responsible. In a statement, District Attorney Thomas Quinn wrote, "I'm very pleased the jury held the defendant accountable for this brutal and senseless killing of his friend, which appeared to be over drugs. The defendant has a history of committing violent crimes, and we look forward to this sentencing in this case." While those who knew Correia say the victim's life was taken too soon.
He was a good father, and he loved life. That was the main thing. He really loved life.
Now, Levesque is expected to be sentenced in September. That's when we'll find out just how long he'll be behind bars. Reporting live in the newsroom, I'm Sheena Losciuto, 12 News. Well, authorities tell us Correia was killed by his own friend, and it appears it was all over drugs. Now, it has been some years since that murder, and friends say it still doesn't make any sense. He loved his life, and he was an incredible father. Lifelong friend of Lance Correia, David Dillon says this is what he wants people to know about the late 39-year-old.
That he was bigger than the choices that he made in his life. Even though there's an element in this area of kids that get lost to the system and spend their life locked up in prison, that you don't have to end up like that.
Correia was killed in October of 2018. Authorities say he was found covered in blood in a Fall River apartment, attacked in the head by a hammer. This week, after an 8-day trial, 42-year-old Adam Levesque was convicted on a second-degree murder charge for the brutal killing. The Bristol County DA's office says the suspect and victim were friends.
I knew him since I was 6 months old. His mother and my mother were best friends.
But Dillon knows Levesque too, doubling down on the fact that the two were friends. That's why he says he questions if jurors were presented the truth of what really happened that night.
Crazy stuff in Bristol County.
At one time, the DA's office says there were 3 suspects linked to this case, but investigators say evidence pointed to Levesque as the person responsible. In a statement, District Attorney Thomas Quinn wrote, "I'm very pleased the jury held the defendant accountable for this brutal and senseless killing of his friend, which appeared to be over drugs. The defendant has a history of committing violent crimes, and we look forward to this sentencing in this case." And Levesque is scheduled to be sentenced on September 7th. That's when we'll find out just how long he'll be behind bars. Reporting live in the newsroom, I'm Sheena Losciuto, 12 News.